So, what in the name of God just happened to the yen? USDJPY just had a absolute account-ending 1 minute candle, and I want to start making reactionary videos to certain things that I trade or certain things that I look at anyway, and give my kind of 2 cents on how I feel like the market is going to play out in specific assets. So, if you like this sort of reactionary content, please give me a thumbs up, and we will continue with doing them. So, if we take a look at the charts right now, holy guacamole in a sandwich. That is a meme coin candle right there. We had like like the candle was so big it just annihilated all the previous candles. This is monstrous, very rare. I do not remember the last time something like this happened, but it is what it is. So obviously everyone was kind of wondering what happened. Like, F in the chat if you were a person who was in a long position right here, because it looked like it was going well for you. This was during the Jolt opening. Okay, so 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock my time anyway, we had a pump up. It looked like it was all good. Then all of a sudden we had an absolute, like, this is a 1 minute candle. Okay, it wasn't a 5 minute candle. This was a 150.1 minute candle. That's like something you see on Bitcoin. Okay, so if you're wondering what actually happened, prepare your eyes if you're watching this at night. But if we can look here, USDJPY smashed. This is on forexfactory.com. Smashes lower in signs of an intervention. So what is an intervention? Basically, what it means is right now the Japanese government and the banks are not happy with it trailing this high compared to the US dollar. So as of right now, 150 is a bit too high for them, and they're threatening, it hasn't happened, but they're threatening what's called an intervention. Now, I don't know the exact specifics of how they do the intervention, but all I know is the point of it is to drive their value up, hoping to equalize the price. Now, the last time they did something like this was a long time ago. You can see here the price did tap into this value before, and I know a lot of people right now are probably like, oh, this is a perfect place to short, and I just want to give my rationale on why I think that might not be the best idea. Now, I don't exactly remember the dates, but there was fears of intervention back here as well, and the price definitely did go higher. I remember that. Got up to 150 and it eventually got slammed, and if you were a person who shorted up here, you had an absolutely beautiful 2,500 point play, which would have been impossible to hold. So unless you like literally, you know, took a short position and got Thanos blipped out of existence, you ain't holding all of that. So basically, obviously USDJPY is the dollar against against the Japanese yen, meaning if the dollar is strong, this pair is going up. If the yen, the Japanese yen, is stronger in that period of time, it means it's going down. Okay, if the asset was JPY USD, well, then this whole map would be flipped upside down. Okay, so just remember, if the US dollar is stronger than the yen, this chart goes up. And again, everyone is saying, I've seen a few people talk about saying, you know, this is the perfect time to short. We're at a point in resistance right now. Fears of intervention are coming in. Again, this hasn't happened yet. It is just being threatened because they do not want the price to go higher. Price has been higher before. So if we go on to the monthly, you can see the price has been a lot higher before, so it can go higher. In my honest opinion, I think we are going to go a little bit higher, and it might happen that we might get slapped down around 160. I know that might sound crazy because it's like, what, 1,000 points. Let me see, not exactly to that point, but I think we could very easily go up another 1,000 points, in my honest opinion. And look, here's my rationale. Again, this goes down when the US dollar goes down. Okay, just because the Japanese government start putting all these interventions in, and they put all their things in, selling bonds and whatever the hell they're going to do in order to put the price of the Japanese yen up, it still is determined by how strong the US dollar is. Let's look at the US dollar. It is extremely strong right now. Since July of the 17th of July, midsummer, it has been aggressively pumping. We look at the 1 hour, it is aggressively pumping. There's no signs of this slowing down, which means if this keeps going up, it doesn't matter what the Japanese yen, the Japanese government does, because it will most likely still push the price higher because it's still overpowering it. Okay, again, remember, the USD/JPY pair is the push and pull of the USD versus the Japanese yen. So again, what do I feel like is going to happen? Obviously, this came in because of the news of the intervention. You have dozens of hedge funds, you have dozens of people just literally instantly shoving it into the market instantly and being like, nope, I am selling this. I am not, it's going down. But again, this is, remember, there's this, I suppose, whole saying, you buy the rumor and sell the news. We don't have, the news hasn't come out as of yet. These are just rumors. Also, you have to think about the fact that, there's a lot of other USD news coming out as well. The whole BRICS thing, if you don't know what that is, here is a little bit of a news article. BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and South Africa that essentially want to move away from the US dollar as a trading currency. As far as I know, start using gold. As far as I know, that's what it is. But again, these countries are not stronger than the dollar right now. The dollar is an absolute juggernaut right now. It is pumping higher. It is getting more value. And maybe through some crazy thing, the BRICS and all these things happening will actually just improve the strength of the dollar. We don't know. But you have your index. Your index is right here. You have your dollar index. If this keeps pumping higher and it keeps showing way more strength than weakness, then USD/JPY is not going down. If this starts taking a nosedive, all of a sudden it starts taking a nosedive, let's say BRICS comes out, US dollar has been taken away from loads of trading currencies, and this starts falling down like crazy, then yes, this might be a really good location to get into an absolutely monumental short. But as of right now, the dollar is too strong. It is going up. It is not showing weakness. It doesn't matter what the economy is doing. You just look at the index and look at what the index is doing. Okay? You play what you see. It doesn't matter what news comes out. You play what you see. And again, stock market isn't about predicting. It's about reacting. And right now, it did show signs of going down, but it got immediately bought back up again. In my opinion, by the end of this week, it's going to probably break a new high again. Okay, if we look at the 1 hour chart right now, we are not too far away. Obviously, we hit that. We literally went a little bit above 1,150, and we collapsed back down again. But again, in my honest opinion, we're probably going to trail back up again, depending on obviously how NFP goes this week or whatever. In my opinion, I'd probably wait for it to retest the highs again. You might be able to get a quick short up there again. But as of right now, I personally feel like we are probably going to create new highs. I personally think we are going to break this line right here. I think we're going to break it a little bit higher, and I think up around here is when things will really start to become a panic. As of right now, it's only theory that they might be doing intervention, but I think it's going to go higher. Again, just my opinion, just based off of how strong the dollar is, how the news is going. There's no bloody retracement happening on this right now. There's been no break to the downside except right here on the daily, and that was barely any of them. Like, until this starts coming down, I think then it's safe to really opens up some really nice looking shorts here. But I think as of right now, we're going to go a little bit higher, and then maybe we might get a good opportunity. So I think you might have something like along this or you're going to get something along lines of this. That's what I feel like is going to happen. I feel like right now everybody's going to be jumping on the bandwagon and just doing this. Be careful. I don't think usually the first one isn't the wrong one. Okay, don't be a person that's going to jump into loads of shorts right now because you're going to get burned. Wait for see how the second reaction goes and see how it goes. Okay, so that's what I feel like is going to happen in my opinion on Japanese yen. Let me know what you're doing and what position you're in, if you think I'm completely wrong or I'm completely mad. But that's what I feel is going to happen. Again, I think this would be a really nice short position, short term. And I feel like this is going to be the opportunity right here. This is going to be the big opportunity, again, in my opinion. If you like this sort of new reaction style content, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did you get absolutely crusted by the USDJPY? And I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.